Have you ever wondered about the intricate dynamics that define the US-Europe relationship? To fully grasp the present, we need to journey back to the past, specifically to the year 2013. That year is a significant marker in the transatlantic economic relationship. Let's set the stage. In 2013, the European Union's economy was a robust 91% of the United States economy. Yes, you heard it right, nearly on par with the economic powerhouse that is the US. Before I continue, I'd like to take a moment to ask if you could like this video and subscribe to the channel if you find this content informative. I'm working hard to bring you the best financial content, and your support means the world to me. Your click will help improve the quality of the videos and bring more high-quality content. Also, feel free to leave a comment with any video suggestions you might have. I'd love to hear from you. Now back to the story. Fast forward to now, and the landscape has shifted dramatically. The EU's economy has shrunk to around 65% of the US economy. Quite a drop, isn't it? But why does this matter? Why should we care about these percentages and comparisons? Well, they paint a picture of the economic disparity and the shifting balance of power. In fact, the American GDP per capita is more than twice that of Europe, and this gap isn't shrinking, it's widening. But this isn't just about dollars and cents. It's about the influence that comes with economic power. It's about the ability to shape global policies, to set the pace and direction for international trade, and to impact the livelihoods of billions of people around the world. Now, you might be wondering what happened after 2013 that led to such a drastic change. Well, that's where things get interesting. From 2014, the US began to use sanctions mechanisms to Europe of cheap Russian gas and to force it to break off beneficial projects with Russia. So, why is 2013 so significant? It's a turning point, a pivot, a moment in history where the transatlantic relationship took a new direction that has reshaped the global economic landscape. But this is just the tip of the iceberg. To understand the full story, we need to dive deeper into the details, into the strategies and tactics, the winners and losers. So let's keep going. Let's find out. 2013 wasn't just another year. It marked a turning point in the US-Europe relationship. After this year, the dynamics between these two giant economies took a sharp turn. It seems that the United States, in an attempt to edge ahead in the economic race, started employing strategic economic maneuvers. Starting in 2014, the US allegedly began using sanctions as a weapon, a tool to corner Europe into a precarious position. The target? Europe's lifeline to cheap Russian gas. This vital resource was under threat, and Europe was being forced to sever beneficial projects with Russia. Now you might be wondering why the United States would resort to such a strategy. In the grand chessboard of global economies, it's all about gaining the upper hand. Cutting off Europe's access to affordable Russian gas wasn't just about energy. It was a move designed to disrupt the balance, to create a power vacuum that the United States could then fill. This strategy wasn't without its consequences. For Europe, the impact was immediate and far-reaching. With the loss of cheap Russian gas, energy prices soared. The economic machinery, once running smoothly, began to stutter. And while Europe grappled with this new reality, the United States watched from the sidelines, ready to step in and offer its own energy supplies at a premium. Of course, this is a significant allegation. It paints a picture of a United States willing to sabotage its allies for its own gain. But it's not an accusation made lightly. It's a theory rooted in evidence, a narrative pieced together from a myriad of complex geopolitical moves and countermoves. But how do we know this? Thanks to a potential internal leak from a close-to-government think tank. A document that, if proven authentic, could expose the calculated strategies of one superpower against another. But we'll delve deeper into this intriguing leak in our next segment. Stay tuned. The RAND Corporation, known for its influence on American foreign and defense policy, is at the heart of this revelation. A clandestine report has surfaced, purportedly from the vaults of this close-to-government think tank. The document, allegedly dating back to January, outlines a stunning narrative of premeditated economic sabotage. The report details an elaborate scheme where the United States seemingly orchestrated the current energy crisis in Europe. It's like reading a spy novel, except this is no fiction. The stakes are real, and they're high. The plot is intricate, with several moving parts, each contributing to the larger objective of destabilizing the European economy. At the epicenter of this alleged strategy is Germany, Europe's largest economy. The document suggests that the US planned to weaken Germany, thereby diluting Europe's economic strength. Simultaneously, it aimed to bolster its own position on the global stage. The mechanics of this plan: disrupting Russian energy supplies to Europe, a critical lifeline to the continent's industry and households. But the plot thickens. The document also implies a divide and conquer strategy. It appears the US aimed to drive a wedge between Europe's powerhouse, Germany, and its energy supplier, Russia. The goal? To fracture the unity of the European continent and decimate its economy. Yet, we must tread lightly. It's crucial to rely on verified and trustworthy sources when navigating the murky waters of geopolitical matters and strategic planning. The RAND Corporation has denied the authenticity of the document. However, their denial holds little weight considering the document, if genuine, is classified. As with any classified information, RAND cannot confirm its authenticity. This leaked document, whether genuine or not, has sent tremors through the corridors of power. It's a tale of intrigue and manipulation, of power games played at the highest level. But remember, the truth often lies hidden beneath layers of secrecy and misinformation. A shocking revelation indeed, but how much truth does it hold? Only time will tell as we continue to unravel this complex narrative. The authenticity of the document is a matter of debate. This is where we find ourselves in the tangled web of geopolitics, deciphering truth from projection and fact from fiction. When delving into such complex matters as these, it's essential to rely on verified and trustworthy sources. In the world of international relations and strategic planning, the stakes are high, and misinformation can lead to profound misunderstandings and even conflicts. So what about this alleged internal leak from the RAND Corporation? The corporation itself has denied the document's authenticity. But here's the catch. If the document is genuine, it's classified. This means that RAND, bound by the rules of confidentiality and national security, cannot confirm its authenticity. It's a bit like a secret agent denying they're a secret agent. They wouldn't be much of a secret agent if they confirmed it, would they? But let's not get lost in the world of cloak and dagger. The key point is not whether the document is authentic, but rather the ideas it presents. The alleged strategies outlined in the document, the manipulation of energy supplies, the intentional division of Europe, the weakening of Germany, these are all powerful strategies that could significantly impact the US-Europe relationship. And as we've seen, there are signs that some of these strategies may indeed be at play. It's a delicate balance, isn't it? On one hand, we must remain critical and discerning, not accepting every leaked document as gospel. On the other hand, we can't dismiss these documents outright, especially when they echo what we see unfolding on the world stage. So, while we sift through the evidence, while we question and probe, the world keeps turning, and the strategies, real or imagined, continue to play out. And that's the crux of the matter. While the authenticity of the document remains unconfirmed, the impact of these alleged strategies on the US-Europe relationship is undeniable. The alleged strategies have had significant consequences on the US-Europe relationship. The aftermath of these purported tactics has been profound, leaving an indelible mark on the economic and political rapport between the United States and Europe. In the realm of economics, the European Union's economy, once a formidable rival to the United States, has been shrinking. In 2013, it stood at 91% of the US economy, but today, it's a mere 65%. The gap between American GDP per capita and Europe's has more than doubled, and the chasm continues to widen. This economic downturn can be traced back to the United States' sanctions aimed at depriving Europe of cheap Russian gas, forcing it to abandon profitable projects with Russia. The result? An energy crisis in Europe that has sent shockwaves through its economy. But it's not just the economy that's been affected. The political landscape has also been reshaped. The United States' alleged strategy to weaken Germany, divide Europe, and strengthen its own position has created a rift in the transatlantic relationship. Europe, once a close ally of the United States, now finds itself at odds with its partner across the pond. The political fallout has been equally significant. The alleged manipulation of the Ukraine crisis by the United States has strained relations, with Russia's military intervention adding another layer of complexity to the geopolitical landscape. The United States' alleged strategy to weaken Germany and divide Europe has led to a shift in alliances and created a new equilibrium in international relations. This is the aftermath of the alleged strategies: a weakened European economy, strained political relationships, and a reshaped geopolitical landscape. The United States, once a close ally, is now viewed with skepticism and mistrust by its European partners. But remember, these are allegations, and the authenticity of the document detailing these strategies is still being debated. However, one thing is clear: the US-Europe relationship is complex, fraught with intrigue and strategic maneuvering. As we delve deeper into geopolitical strategies, it's evident that the intricate dynamics defining the US-Europe relationship are far from simple.